Well, good afternoon. Another day, another dollar. I gave the ladder another coat, uh, and I'm gonna see if it's dry already. I only gave it 2 coats, so let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Yep, it's dry to the touch. So I'm going to. Um, I think I'm gonna get some of that tape for steps that is got granules. It's black. I don't know the name of it. And I also had a repair to do because the cutting board on the camper fell off the sink, hit the ground, and broke in two. So I glued it and I put some reinforcing. It broke right here, right along the middle. It just popped. So I glued that, put it together with the clamps overnight, and then today I glued this, give it a little stain, and the leftover piece I put it here. So that makes it stronger. And now I gotta clean the those little lumps of glue. Just scrape them off. So just doing minor repairs. I'll use this piece of metal right here. So yesterday I didn't video because I don't video everything I do. Otherwise I won't be able to do anything. Yesterday I got onto the bike and I put the grommet and connected the gas. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this glue a little bit. Just pop that. There you Okay, throw that away in the trash. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do. Oh, I got this little jewelry, like a little tiny earring, a little piece of gold there, and I keep it in the back so I don't lose it. I want to see if I can get my Minelab adjusted and try to learn it. But another thing I gotta do is I gotta install this additional shock that I bought for the camper so it'll lift evenly, because I've been noticing that it's lifting, it's kind of hanging off on the back, and that's where it needs the shock. So I need to work on that so the camper lifts, I mean vertical, straight up, even, plumb. And the problem that I'm having here is because of the driveway is not dry. It's got a dip and the camper's tilted. I always have a problem with that, and I think I'm gonna have to hire somebody to break that concrete and pour it straight, and then put a pipe underneath for the drainage. Because I'm tired of it. You know, every time I work on a car and I'm rolling out, I gotta be grabbing. It's not flat that you can just lay under there in your cart there, and you're even. Every time I let go, I'll roll out of the vehicle, bang into the other one. You know, it's a pain in the butt. So yeah, so I gotta do that too. So I'll be doing some gold detecting videos and see if I get lucky and I find something Um, I've done some research in the past years on lost treasures, and I found out all these treasures are unattainable. Um, in other words, I know where they're at, can't get at them. I follow this 17th century story, and I'm not going to go into details on that, but I went um, I followed the story of how far it was and what direction and what you had to cross, and I went and I on a map, and and I found it. I found the place, but you can't go in there. It's inside of a military base. Then there's another story of a treasure that was found by two uh, military guys, and after the war, they went down to recover it, and this is in the Caribbean. They went down to recover it, and they found it, but then they couldn't load anymore on their boat. They had a Navy. They bought this Navy PT boat, I think it was, made out of wood. So they loaded up, and they said there was more down there, and I know where that's at. Can't get at it. Uh, it's in a communist country. Then these guys, they left. They were crossing the Gulf, and somewhere along the way, they got caught by a hurricane, and the boat sank with all the treasure. Who knows where? I have an idea where, but you need to have equipment. Um, Only one guy survived. Everybody drowned. I don't know how many were on the boat, but nobody survived except one. Um, and he got picked up, I think, by the Coast Guard. And he tried to find it. He couldn't, because in a storm, it's dark and it's, hurricane winds and raining, and the ocean is pounding you, and it was so heavy. The treasure was so heavy, and the boat couldn't take it anymore, and it sank. Um, so that's unattainable. That's unreachable, let's say. So then there's another one. Let me see. Oh, I know about one in Mexico that this guy told me about. That this is not really a treasure. It's an old Spanish bell that got stolen from a church during the Mexican Revolution. With Pancho Villa and all those people. He says that some people stole. They went into the church and they stole the money, and they stole the golden cup, and all the things that the priests use, and the things that they have in the church. Could be a saint, could be something, cross, or anything that was gold. But they also went and stole the bell, and they buried the bell. And this guy told me where it's at. And this bell is from the 1700s, so it's got some historical value. And he says that he knows where it's at. And I said, well, let's go, man. I'll go with you, and I'll take my metal detector. He goes, well, it's buried about 4 feet down or 5 feet down. It's a big bell, and it's in my ex. Uh, what do you think? I think it's a ranch, a small ranch. And he said it's so many feet from the well, and in what direction. So he says, I don't want to go back there. Uh, they don't want him around. So I said, well, you're sitting on some money. that you can get. But if you can't get at it, there's no point.